Hello everybody, this is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. So, today is the usual weather podcast day, but not going to happen today unfortunately. So, I was scheduled to work outside of my availability because I have my availability set shorter today for the weather podcast, but I just happen to be scheduled outside availability, so oh well. Just wanted to get this video out. It's not going to be a full weather podcast, but I do want to get a little bit of an in-depth kind of weather discussion going on. So, nothing an hour or 2 hours long, but a good amount of information in a shorter video. So, I have the computer screen recording as well. So, let's switch over here. And with this, let's go a couple of ways. First, let's go to weather.gov. I will actually make this full screen here. And let's take a peek. So in the tri-state area, there's nothing in terms of winter weather happening at the moment, but southern New Jersey. Southern New Jersey here seems to have a wind advisory. Excuse me. Winds west 20 to 30 miles per hour. That's and gusting up to 50. That's could be some substantial winds. So that's something you have to take into account wherever you're traveling today. Late this morning, we'll continue into this afternoon. So you, definitely keep that in mind. Hold on to your hats with that. So that's from the National Weather Service. If we go north a bit more, this is where the winter weather advisories start to come up. Now, we'll get to the models in a second, but I do want to say there's this little lake effect snow chance happening because there's a low pressure center that's kind of stationary. So yesterday and today are going to be very similar days with this windiness, and we're also going to see the lake effect weather, lake effect snow. But however, that pink right there, winter storm warning in some areas here. It looks like we got Erie, Meadville. Winter storm warning. Let me just take a peek in there. Let's see, 4 to 6 inches of snow across the northwest part of Warren County, 1 to 3, most central and southern parts of the county. So this is more so western Pennsylvania, western New York. But to say that the same storm system is giving all this different types of weather where we're just getting cloudy skies out there right now and some windy conditions, and then other areas are getting a winter storm. It's quite interesting. So let's take a look at some of the dynamics here. Usually I go to COD, College of DuPage, NextLab. So with this, I think it's in the wrong single site radar. I don't want the single site radar. Weather.cod.edu. There we go. Weather analysis, satellite, and radar. And usually with this, I like to go to the GOES 16 viewer. Experimental. So with this, there is still some parts of the country that aren't in daylight yet because I'm recording this in the morning since I'll be working in the afternoon. But let me see. We're going to go to... Where do I change? Here we go. Regional, sub-regional. I think this is what I want. That's exactly what I want. So we're gonna put this into motion. There we go. So remember, low pressures in the northern hemisphere spin counterclockwise. So that's where we're seeing this kind of spinning counterclockwise happening with the clouds. Now, interestingly, when we zoom in here, you can see multiple levels or layers of clouds right there. Let me see if I could pause it. Right at the end. So there's some clouds that are left and right of the screen here moving south. some clouds aren't really moving too much at all here. They look more like these kind of gravity waves that are happening across the mountains. That's the Appalachian Trail, the Appalachian Mountain area going into here. And when we go a bit more, I'm not going to actually move it up, but the low pressure center is up near Maine area. And that's stationary or slowly moving, and that's what's allowing this lake effect snow to come off of the Great Lakes, not really making it to the tri-state area. However, it's going to be just giving some trouble to western New York, western Pennsylvania, maybe a little bit into Ohio. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind if you are watching from that area. The further east you go, pretty much Albany, southeast of there, nothing really too much to worry about there. Just the wind. That's going to be the big factor for today. So let's go to the good old Tropical Tidbits website here. And let's pull up some of these forecast models. I'm going to switch this to northeast. And let's take a peek. Look at these isobars. I've always talked about how the closer the isobars are, the stronger the winds. But these are really close together. Let's roll through, and this is the GFS. So nothing really in terms of precipitation through the tri-state region. Going into, jump today. So today, Wednesday, Thursday, looks brighter. Still windy, just not as windy. Then going into Friday, those isobars, the pressure gradient really starts to die down. But nothing really in terms of precipitation just yet. We may be seeing, this is overnight Friday into Saturday, a little bit of bursts of some showers. But then it looks like overnight Saturday into Sunday, this is where we could be seeing quite a bit of rain. However, with this, when most of us are going to be sleeping, unfortunately, this is about the time. It may be starting to lighten up, but that's about the time that I commute to work, which is about 3:30 in the morning. 3:30 a.m. Yeah. Alright, so that's through overnight Saturday into Sunday. Then Sunday's breezy again, but it looks to be drier. Maybe some of this wraparound snow, a little bit of lake effect snow again late Monday. Then we're going to go into Monday. Monday actually didn't look terrible. Just breezy again. Tuesday, maybe. Oh, this is interesting here. Now, I won't be affected by this. I'll tell you why in a later video. But look at this. This is Tuesday night into Wednesday. Another little burst of some snow. So that's the GFS. Let's go to the icon. And we'll switch this to the 0Z because the 6Z doesn't go out as far. So the really tight pressure gradient today. Again, some of that snow coming off the Great Lakes, western Pennsylvania, western New York. And then going into Thursday, it looks dry, but still breezy. Friday, less breezy. The pressure gradient starts to go down. Maybe a little burst of some showers there. Then we're seeing overnight Saturday into Sunday. Yeah, quite a bit of rain. And again, this is about the time when I'm commuting through, is right about there. So yeah, I could be hitting some rain. Fortunately, or hopefully, if you guys are sleeping at that time, it'll be out by, it looks like, the afternoon hours, except for the Boston area, maybe just barely grazing some areas in the eastern Long Island. But yeah, Boston, that could still be dealing with some rain for most of the day on Sunday. Going into Monday, breezy again, but dry. Tuesday, look at this. So this is quite a difference. So we're going to go to 6Z Wednesday there. And we're going to stay, where are we? 6Z Wednesday here. So look at the difference between these two here. The position is very similar. However, the freeze line is much different. This looks like it could be a wintry storm coming through from the GFS, but the icon says mostly it's going to be rain except for once you get very far north into New York and then going into the Canadian border. Different situations from different forecast models. This is the challenging part with winter weather forecasting, specifically just before winter and just after winter. So like the transitionary seasons, fall and spring. We could have a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, and 10 miles can make quite a big difference there. So that's the GFS. The last one I just wanted to show, the NAM doesn't go out too far. Let's see, the NAM's not even finished processing on the 12Z, so I'm going to back up one. And here, yeah, breezy today, that little bit of lake effect snow, or some could be 4 to 6 inches in certain areas, western New York, western Pennsylvania. Thursday, drier, just actually this one's showing a bit more of some snow showers happening, but still going to be breezy. Friday, looks drier, less breezy because the pressure gradient is lower. And then going into Saturday, that's the end of that forecast model run with the NAM. But you can see the rain is almost there by the time we're in Saturday afternoon. So overnight Saturday into Sunday could bring quite a bit of rain. All right, so I'm going to switch back to my main camera and just pretty much wrap up the video here. So overall, today it's going to be very windy. Same thing for tomorrow. If you're in western Pennsylvania, western New York, there could be some good amount of snow, 4 to 6 inches of snow possible there, but nothing really once you get near the tri-state region. Friday starts to look a bit better in terms of the winds. The pressure gradient dies down, which means it gets less windy. However, then there could be a little spot shower here and there late Friday into Saturday morning. But then Saturday, for most of the day, looks okay until we get late in the day Saturday going into Sunday. That overnight hour, again, just like last week, we'll have a lot of rain coming through. So please keep that in mind if you're traveling at all in those overnight hours. I will be. Hopefully you're just sleeping because that's the best situation. And then going into Sunday, we could see some of that rain linger for the first part of the day. And if you're a bit more east, say Boston, Eastern Long Island, then you're going to be seeing the rain linger through the afternoon. Could be late afternoon in some spots. Going into Monday, it starts to look better, but the pressure gradient starts to increase again. And we're going to see windy conditions on Monday. Tuesday into Wednesday, that's a big question mark still because you saw some of those forecast models. The positioning was correct. However, the freeze line way off. The freeze line on the GFS was right in the Hudson Valley area, it looked like. And the freeze line on the Icon model looked like it was up near Canada, the New York-Canadian border. So definitely stay tuned, hit that little subscribe button below and the little bell icon right next to that so you get notified whenever I upload a video or I go live, and you'll get the latest weather information. I also have some other content. I haven't really done too much of that. I'm going to try and get that back up and running. The Games and Storms live stream, I may actually have that up tomorrow, so I might try and go live with Games and Storms tomorrow. I'm going to see about that. In terms of car stuff, it's just been getting cold, so I haven't really done much car shoots outside. But otherwise, that pretty much wraps this up. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next video.